Welcome to the 2025 WPBA Soaring Eagle Masters here in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. My name is Lonnie Fox Raymond. In just a few minutes, I'll be joined in the booth by Ada Leo, the Iron Maiden. We're letting her get acclimated. This is a feature matchup between Sophia Mast, the Pink Dagger, and Mina, Tani. So pretty excited. I've not actually, I think I've only gotten to stream or do any of Mina's matches maybe one time. She is a Japanese player, currently ranked 42 on the WPBA. Her first WPBA event, I think, is this one. I think she played in New York. No? The last year Soaring Eagle. Yes. Okay, sorry about that, guys. We got some people on the back end kind of keeping me up to date. Feeling a little bit like Joe Rogan with somebody in the back the people can't see.
Hello, everyone.
All right, that's Ada.
Well, I know about this because I was her first match and then she completely destroyed me 8-0. So I don't ever forget that because I know, you can surprise me once.
All right, so Ada remembers Mina from her previous year, her previous event here with the WPBA. She's going to step back out for just a second. They are finishing announcements here. We've got Kathy Tishumper doing some assistant tournament direction. So she's on the microphone. What we do here at the WPBA when you're on site is they do player announcements for each table at the start of every round. So there are 8 tables currently live at the moment. Obviously only one feature table. So we'll let them lag the break here. And after we lag for the first break, we'll go ahead and check out the match rules. All right, how did it go? How did it go? Oh my goodness, look how close that lag is.
That requires a referee, I think. Oh, no, they figured it out.
Oh, they're going to go ahead. She's going to give Mina the break. All right, so let's go back and talk about the match rules for this event while Sophia is racking the balls. So we were going to lag for the first break, which you just seen. The alternate break format thereafter. The 9-ball doesn't count on the break in the bottom 2 pockets, and they will be racking with the 9-ball on the spot. No break box. Your opponent is going to rack for you. 3 consecutive fouls is a loss of game, and this is cue ball fouls only. All right, we'll let them once they get their tablets. Each match does score their own match on a tablet that sits on the table in the top of your view, as well as a scorekeeper that they will flip for the live audience. So you'll be able to see the score in 2 different places on your screen. So thank you for tuning in. We're super grateful to be here and very appreciative of all the support here at the WPBA. So Mina, Tani to break. All right, so she doesn't make anything on the break, and you'll notice that throughout the matches, if you've watched the first couple of feature matches earlier today, you'll notice that quite a few of the ladies are basically breaking, trying to pinch the 1 into the side pocket. So it seems to be as though that's pretty common right now. Everyone's trying to do that on their break. So Sophia has played a push. I do want to update everyone at home. Brianna Miller and Chang are currently 7-7. So they are hill on table 1. And Angela Janik, the Croatian sensation, versus the Turkish player Ilu Kibaroglu are 6-6 in their race to 8. So they are in a very tight matchup as well.
Some very good matches here. We have such a stacked bracket. If you want to check it out, go to digitalpool.com. And you can go to the tournaments and type in WPBA and you'll see this event show up first. So you can check out all the stellar players that have traveled around the world to attend this event.
This is a world ranking event. WPA sanctioned World Pool Association.
Yes.
So they're a governing body in billiards and pool. So we're pretty excited to be board, kind of collaborating with them right now to bring lots and lots of world ranking events, which means the fields are going to get tougher and tougher.
Well, I look forward to that because, the better these ladies play, I feel like I need to step up and play better.
It's definitely part of the process. All right, so it looks like Sophia has a decent starting shot. She may have stroked that ball. Now she is on top of the 9, looking to shoot at the blue 2.
Well, at the beginning of the match, there's going to be some acclimation to the table, so you may see like some rolls that may happen that are unexpected as the ladies both get used to the cloth, the speed, and making sure that they shoot the right point on the ball.
So this is their first round match of the day, first round of the entire event for these ladies.
Yes, there are 64 ladies. We have 8 tables, so this entire, all the way up to 4 o'clock, will be winner side matches. And then we have second round happening at 7 and 9 tonight.
Yep, we'll have one more round
Yes.
this afternoon, and then we'll take a player break, and then we'll have 2 evening matches. Yep, at
Yes.
7 and 9 p.m. Eastern time zone.
So lots of really good pool today, so please stay tuned. You can set your notifications when we go live next so that you can stay on top of watching women's pool. And we're on Amazon Prime Video, so that's amazing, and Billiards TV and YouTube. So please like, share, and follow. Make sure that, we continue to bring you free streams.
All right, so Mina had a weird little double hit going on there and trying to cross over the blue 2 to play a containing safety, but she has gotten fortunate and didn't scratch. But Sophia came to the table and played a very nice safety back. So Mina will be kicking, going to the rail to try to hit this blue 2. She can go 2 rails and come underneath it if she'd like.
I think that's the better situation because she has that wall of balls in the middle of the table to work with.
Yeah, as long as she hits a hit, she can make things happen and maybe get a fortunate roll there. All right, and I'm not sure.
I don't know if she has a clear look at it. She might be able to kick it off the rail, spin it in off the rail.
All right, so a little bit of information about Sophia Mast. She is a J. Peach Hour sponsored player. So all of her equipment is Peach Hour, jump, shooting cue, and break cue. We call her the Pink Dagger. She is currently ranked number 19 on the WPBA. She's also our current World Girls Junior Champion.
Amazing, stellar world championess right in front of us. So lots to learn if you are someone that likes to study pool.
All right, so she was a little quick in her delivery on that shot, bobbling the ball in the pocket. Mina's going to come to the table. Now, if you're not familiar with billiards, then you don't know that when a ball is in the pocket as deep as the 3 ball is at the moment, it is not an easy shot. And I think a lot of people don't realize that they think it just looks easy because it's in the pocket, right? So pocketing the ball is easy, but in getting the cue ball out and around for your next shot is where this is difficult. You'll see that most of these ladies handle this just fine, but I want to let people know at home, if you're starting to play a little bit of pool, be mindful. It looks easy, but will the cue ball travel? All right, so a little bit of an overstroke on that ball, but she wanted to make sure to get the cue ball out and around. Looks as though she doesn't really have anything offensive, so she's probably just going to play a safety. All right, so putting the 4 close to the purple 5, which would be her next ball in rotation. Very smart play. Hoping if she gets ball in hand that she'll be able to maneuver quite easily. Sophia is looking to make a good solid hit on the pink 4, not giving up ball in hand.
Is this your first time watching Mina play?
No, I think actually I did her match last year, and that's why I said when I was looking at her, I was like, when her bio says this is her first event, and I was like, no, I don't think this is, because I'm positive I've done commentary on her matches here before.
She's very talented. There's 4 Japanese ladies in this event. A lot of Asian ladies are stepping up and playing very high level pool, so it's very inspiring to see all these ladies travel and meet them and learn from them. Now she has to make sure she stays in the same position for the purple 5, although she hit that a little choppy there. Need to be more smooth in her delivery. But then again, like if she made that, she kind of left herself on top of this purple 5.
And you have to be mindful too, this is her first match of the event. She is on the feature table. It is a brighter table, there's more light around it. It's definitely in the center of the room, so I feel as though she may just feel a little bit like the spotlight's on her, right? Just getting comfortable, getting acclimated. Because Sophia, who is very, very comfortable and used to the spotlight, has also managed to miss the pink 4. So we'll see as these ladies go. If they don't settle in, they're just having a little bit of back and forth action in rack 1.
Well, to be fair, I think that pink 4 wasn't a difficult shot. You have to think about not scratching in the side, making sure you put the right spin to get shape for this purple 5. So it was a lot going on.
It looks like she's going to kick down to the top short rail. And crossing over the pink 4. Leaving Sophia with a very decent starting shot.
Now, would you opt to draw this back or try to go multiple rails around?
No, I think you have to draw it back. It's a little flat for the travel on the cue, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so too. But I mean, maybe she's just trying to get started. And
Yeah.
sometimes,
Yeah.
you know, I see players take something that is low percentage because they want to get into a groove, into a momentum.
So Sophia opted to draw it back. She has fallen a little flat on the purple 5, so she may opt to just travel the cue forward slightly and take the cut up table on the 6. We'll see.
Well, she could travel a little bit further and then go for side pocket, but it looks like she did what you have suggested.
Yeah, just keeping it simple. I think with this being the first rack, you know, you just take some time, keep it simple, try to get yourself comfortable and get your emotions under control, and then, you know, get right back to work. Both of these ladies have some very big travel experience internationally, so I don't think it'll be too long before they settle in and show their true talents. Sophia, so we call her the Pink Dagger. She started here as a very, very young junior player. I do believe that I mean, is she still technically a junior?
I think she's 16.
Is she? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I thought she turned 16 last year, so.
She's about to be 17 this year.
Okay, gotcha. So usually, and you can't really see it in her braid today, but there's the very tips of her hair are they're usually pink. You just can't see it much in her braid. It's meshing with her red mast on the back of her jersey.
But she is wearing a pink glove.
No, she's wearing a black glove.
Oh, I'm sorry. The underside I thought was pink.
Oh, it might be. You might be right there. All right, so it looks like she's calling her extension. Just trying to decide if she's going to back cut this into the side pocket or if she's going to try to play it with draw and cut it to the corner.
I think she's going for the side pocket.
Yeah. When she took a second just to make sure to make a decision, which is why these ladies are allowed 1 extension per rack. So these ladies are on a 40-second shot clock. 1 extension of 40 seconds per rack and 60 seconds after the break.
Oh, she went for the corner.
Great shot.
That was definitely a lot to consider there.
So let's check on the ladies around the room. Angela Janik is on the hill over Ilu Kibaragalu at the moment.
It's Elu Kibaralu.
Sophia Mast is our feature match. You see in green. Chanel Lorraine is 1-0 over Boyana at the moment. Pia Fillers up 2-0 over the American Rachel Lang. Taruko Macklin is 1-0 over Laura. And all the rest of the ladies are just kind of getting started. So we'll check back into those matches as this match progresses.
You think that Angela and Ailu will go into a hill thriller?
Well, I definitely think it's possible. I know that Angela's playing pretty well right now. She looks like she's digging in beautifully. So, yeah, I could. I don't know who that favors, though, and I don't really know who won the lag. So that makes it difficult to keep up from a score. I'd love to see Angela, take a big match win in this situation, simply because she's my friend. But Elu is a great player also, and I would be equally as happy for her. So,
It'd be
yeah.
nice if Digital Pool updated their live scores interface to include who won the lag.
Oh, yeah, right. Like a little dot next to their name or something.
Yeah, like a little B or, star. Looks like she broke try. Mina's really considering how to run this out.
Well, the big problem here is the 2 to the 3. Everything else looks like it can be managed. Yeah, this is tough. She's gonna have to really come through and strike this ball well to get the cue ball back around. Unless she opts to just slide over and take the long shot on the red 3.
Could be a save too.
Okay, so she was able to really dig into that with some draw. What a great shot by Mina.
Wow. And she's like, I'm sure it was like on one leg or something too, looking a little unbalanced, but she just made it happen.
All right, so we got some great matches getting called up that are just getting started. Margarita Fefalova-Steyer is playing Tina Larson. So that's happening. Kennedy Myman is also playing Lisa Cassette. Kaylee McIntosh is playing Illinois player Laura Semko. So lots of good stuff going on. This is all A-side first round matches.
And we still have many more events happening throughout the calendar year where you get to see a great pool. Especially our next event coming up is the WPA World 8-Ball Championships over at Oneida Casino in Green Bay, Wisconsin, happening July 4th weekend. So really great amount of players, 64 ladies from around the world, including 21 Americans. So very interesting.
Yeah, very big American showing. I mean, it's because we're the host country, so I think that's great that we have, the talent to really bring those players into a world championship. So
That's amazing
it's a
because,
good look for us.
yes. So maybe I'm not talking into the mic.
All right. She's got to really pay attention here, cutting this 6 into the side. How she wants to get back around, if she wants to come all the way down and under the 9 ball to shoot the 7, which it looks like she's chosen to. And she's fallen under it. I'm not sure if she can cut that in, if she will bump into the 8 ball, or she'll be able to drag the cue ball past it.
Trickiness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, win for the bump. Oops.
Now, does she go fancy, like 3 rails around, or just keep it simple?
Well, I noticed that she kind of looked at it, like if she just rolls it in, what kind of shot is she going to be looking at? And obviously she opted to just roll it in.
Keep it simple.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, this 9-ball for Mina Tani to get on the board. All right, nice play there. All right, so 1-1. This is a race to 8. It looks as though, if you guys know anything about Fargo, we'll just kind of explain our scoreboard here for those of you at home that are new to women's pool and the WPBA. Sophia Mast, you can see that she has a 3-digit number next to her name. That is what we call a Fargo rate. So these ladies are very, very close in Fargo rate. You can see that Sophia has marked as a 648. Mina Tani is considered a 651. It's like a world ranking system. The higher the number, the better the player by ranking. And then the number in the parentheses next to their names is how many games they need to win this match. So first 1 to 8 games wins the match. Score is currently 1-1. Mina Tani to break. All right, can you see the opponents? We are racking for each other. You are allowed to check the rack and inspect the rack, but you are not allowed to make the adjustments. If you would like a re-rack, all you have to do is tell your opponent. They'll come over and re-rack the rack for you. You don't see it often. All the girls here, they do their very best. We use the Perfect rack, which is a template rack. You can see it. It's red underneath the balls. They are the official rack sponsor here at the WPBA.
I didn't realize we were going to use a red rack.
That's
It looks
exciting.
very stunning on the
Yeah,
table.
it does look good. All right, so she does make the 1 in the side. Very successful. Unfortunately for Mina, she does not have a shot on the blue 2. So she's probably going to opt to push. And the purposes of a push is to push the cue ball in a position where they aren't going to have a shot that they would take on, that your opponent doesn't have a shot that they would take on. And you kind of got to hope that you don't leave them enough that they can play a good safety on you either. Pushing is, in my opinion, a double-edged sword. Like, you're forced to push because you don't want to give up a ball-in-hand foul, but yet your opponent's just going to do to you with a push what you would intend to do to them. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword for sure. You guys can see that the Perfect rack, which is the template rack that we use here at the WPBA, is the girls have picked it up, and the ladies, excuse me, have picked it up and put it on the right long rail. Some of the ladies don't like it to sit on the rail. They'll bring it and put it up at the table between them, but some of them will just go ahead and lay it right on the rail there. It's definitely a preference.
And we are using the Aramith black set. So you'll see that we have the pink 4 and the purple 5 in the set. So that takes getting used to making sure that you're thinking pink before purple. And, you know, if you're used to like a more traditional set, you can totally mix those things up. And of course, we're using diamond tables at this event. And they're playing a bit fast, and you know, diamond table is a little tricky too, so it takes time to get used to, especially at a event. First thing I do is get on the table.
Right. So she kind of puts a little wave up. She feels as though she may have gotten a little fortunate in that leave.
Well, now Sophia has to jump now.
So Sophia just recently took on a sponsorship with Peach Hour Cues, and I know that she spent quite a bit of time with her new equipment learning it. So we're excited to see where her future holds with that sponsor on board with her. Sophia's an amazing person. She has a great social media content. You guys can always go check that out. She does do YouTube as well as other social media sources. So always welcome to go follow some of our top players. That they enjoy it. They enjoy interacting with their fans. So make sure that if you find a player that you do enjoy watching, maybe go check them out. They may have some videos or stuff posted on their socials. Right. Struck the ball beautifully there by Mina.
Yeah, everything's pretty open. I don't see any issues unless she gets not the right position on the four, pink four, to get to the purple five.
Yeah, I mean, and the good thing here is that the purple 5 does go in the left or the right lower pockets. Worst case, it also goes top right as well.
Yes.
So
Or if
she,
she's feeling very brave, she can try to do a combo on the nine. But I mean, I feel like that's,
you should see
yeah.
the combo the last match you were playing in that round, but April made a beautiful 2-9 combination. Over the rack was still on the table. Over
Wow.
the rack, it was such a good shot. I was very impressed by that shot. Uh,
So glad to see April back in the States. I know she was away internationally playing hayball, so
yeah,
she's living the life of my dreams.
the life of every pool player, right? All right, so she has, this is definitely the time to make a decision here. Does she want to play this with a high, the left-hand spin to try to shoot the 5 in the same pocket as the pink 4? Can she pinch it and hold it right there? See what she has to do. So she
Oh,
tries to roll it to play the 5 in the same pocket. Gets a very fortunate roll on that, though. Had she pocketed that ball, she may have not had a good shot on the 5.
yeah. So I think maybe there was some hesitation in her mind, and then it just wound up being like she didn't strike through that smoothly.
All right, so Sophia will be kicking at this ball. They are on a mandatory 40-second shot clock, so mind you, if the ladies look back like they're looking towards the scoreboard, it's because there's a digital shot clock behind them. TV set up behind them where they can see a very clear image of the shot clock. We can't see it on the stream, but they can see it, but we know what they're doing based on their body language.
I feel like some of the streams display the shot clock, depending on where the placement of the shot clock is in the event. So
Yeah, we have in a few, but
well, she didn't give Mina ball in hand, but she left it in front of the pocket. Mina still has to figure out how to get to the purple 5 from this position.
nice good hit though by Sophia. Just kind of to decide like how do I reach this?
Oh, it looks like Angela and Alu are now hill 7-7. What a fight to the death over there. Wow, what a shot there. Got really nice shape on the 6, avoided bumping into that 9.
Right, wants it to come off the rail, and it has. Oh, Mina's got the pink glove. Maybe that's what you saw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I knew someone had a pink glove. Now, if they had a purple glove, I'll be all over that. So there are several vendors at this event. So it was nice to see some new pool things. I spied a new case that looks amazing for my New York City-ness because I have to carry something light as I run around the city. And something that doesn't look like Steal Me.
Right. Being a New Yorker, I'm sure you're mindful of the things that you get a hold of. All right, so it looks like Mina is sitting in a pretty decent position to pocket this 9. Now, she's probably waiting on the match next to her to go ahead. Now, these ladies, if they have to pause to wait for someone at the table next to them, they do not get punished on time. they just go ahead and the timekeeper will go ahead and stop the clock and then restart it when they're able to reapproach the table. They don't get punished because we're pretty tight quarters.
And the ladies are very respectful. They want to make sure that the adjacent tables are able to shoot their shots.
All right, so Mina extends her lead 3-1 over the pink dagger. Now, is somebody not scoring on their scorekeeper? Oh, shoot, Sophia just fixed it. Good luck. All right, so real quick here, it looks as though Angela and Elu are 7-7. Whether or not that's completed, I'm not sure. We didn't hear the announcement in the arena. Margarita Fefalova and Tina Larson. Larson has taken rack 1. Bojana has extended her lead 3-1 over Chanel Lorraine. Kaylee McIntosh is up 2-0 over Semco. Mayman's up 2-0 over Cosette. Taruko Macklin is 2-0 over Laura Smith. And Pia Filler is taking a 3-1 lead over Rachel Lang, the American. All right, and back to our feature match. We're going to see what's going on here.
Isn't it Mina's break right now? Because she won the lag.
Breaking rack 5. Did they overscore a rack for one of them? All right, so they got the scorekeeper, the timekeeper, double checking his information. Somebody has overscored or underscored. I think the score is 2-1.
They fixed that right now.
Yes, okay. Because otherwise Sophia wouldn't be breaking.
Yes, that's why I was a little bit confused on the break order.
All right, so we were, and we actually did take our little break there while they were figuring that out, so that works out. Sophia has broken dry. No. Oh, yes, she did. There is a ball in the pocket. Okay, I seen that 2 ball sitting in the jaws, and it was an optical illusion. All right, so this is a decent opportunity here for Mina to extend her lead a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. I think purple 5 to the 6 may be a key shot here. But everything looks open. I like this layout. Now this is one of those tricky in the ball pockets. I mean, in the pocket balls, so you need to figure out what to do to get to this 3 ball next. Do you go for like one rail, just back up and down? Or do you try to put some spin on and be fancy? Oh no.
Oh. Let's go to our overhead. There we go.
That's unfortunate.
All right, so personally, I think that I think she also was not sure exactly what to do, and I think she ended up deciding in the middle. So when you don't commit to make a decision or commit to a position on a shot, you end up what we call in the middle. And so, unfortunately for Mina, it looks as though that is exactly what's happened to her.
I call it neither here nor there.
That's again, right? That's true.
You wind up being neither here nor there, in the middle.
All right, so she does make a successful kick at the red 3. Curious. I feel as though there's an opportunity here for Sophia to play maybe a bit offensively, like try to bank the 3 back down to where she's standing, but also keep the cue ball to the right. She's going all defense. That's okay too. There's so in 9-ball, this is the thing. There are a lot of different options, and sometimes it's what's best for you.
You have to work with your percentages. I think everyone has their own repertoire of things that they can and cannot do, and what's high percentage, low percentage. And really, good pool playing is you're playing within your own percentages and not trying to play like someone else.
Yeah, I tell a lot of people that I help in pool to, stay within your skill set. Especially if you're competing, the time for trying new things is in practice, not in competition. All right, so she gets away with that.
Well, she's definitely making Sophia practice her kicking systems. Wow, a kick and stick. Very impressive. I like that. Being able to not just hit the ball, but kick and save it back to the opponent. That's high level stuff. Oh, I don't think that was a good hit at all. Mina's making sure she gives her ball in hand. She recognizes that too. Look at the integrity of these players. We are professional here.
All right, ball in hand. Be mindful, we are playing with the Aramith Black series of balls, so she's just going to roll it in for the pink 4 next, leading to the purple 5.
I think it's best. Just keep it simple. Start putting English on new cloth, new tables. It makes it more tricky. And she strikes the ball with such good acceleration. That's all about accelerating into the ball. The enemy of your stroke is deceleration, so it's really nice to see how she hit that.
All right, so our next feature matchup is going to be at 4 p.m. It's Savannah Easton versus Sakura Muramatsu.
Very nice. Sakura
Thank you.
Muramatsu.
I don't say all the names proper. Ada likes to get on me about that. I am getting better, though. I am getting better.
Well, we have such diversity in the players coming in. And I think it's important as the pronunciation police to make sure everyone's name is pronounced correctly. That's why I'm a polyglot. I'm up to 6 languages right now, working on 15. We'll see if I accomplish this in my lifetime.
All right, so she does have to shoot that past the 9 into the corner, and she has been very successful. Cuba may have tracked forward a little more than she would have liked. So a bit of a steep angle on the 8, but nothing Sophia Mast can't handle. Right, and very decent shot on the 9 to tie this matchup 2-2.
I like Sophia's demeanor. She has very good poker face on the table and kind of has the same rhythm for everything. That's so key for being consistent while playing.
Absolutely.
Hi, it's Chanel Rain, and you're watching the WPBA on YouTube.
There's everybody's favorite person, Miss Chanel Lorraine, saying make sure that you subscribe to WPBA Billiards on YouTube.
She's amazing. One of my favorite people to look for in a tournament to say hello and catch up with. I discover she has an extensive beauty routine.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
It's so funny. I was like, how many products do you use? Is it like 20? And she's like, no, I don't use all of them. Hey, I've been working on stepping up my routine as well. You know, we want to make sure that you look good, feel good, and then play good on the table. It's 2-2. I'm thinking this is going to be a very even matchup. I mean, they do have even Fargo rates, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to be a hill thriller.
Well, most of our matches have been very, very close. So I do, you know, with the new 9 on the spot break format plus the alternate break format, it does lend itself to more tight matches, especially when the field is pretty close in skill.
Also, live stream table, that's an added pressure, so that might also lend itself to more hill thrillers on the stream.
Absolutely. All right, folks.
Oh, teamwork happening right now. Both are trying to get the rack off the table and working together.
So it looks like Elu has advanced over Angela Janik. So she will be playing tonight at 7 o'clock. And Angela will be done until tomorrow at noon. The winner of this match will also advance forward. I don't know if she plays at 7 or at 9, though. Let's
It's
see.
a 7 o'clock, I believe.
Where did they go?
It was right here.
Okay. Yeah, so they
Oh,
will
9
play.
o'clock.
I was gonna say, I felt like this round started the start of the 9 o'clock matches. So the winner of this match will play again at 9 o'clock this evening. The loser will be going down to the B side of this event
To play tomorrow.
to play tomorrow. Looks as though 10 a.m. tomorrow. So it's worth it for sleeping purposes.
That's a good reminder because I forgot to look up
To win
when
this
I'm playing
match.
tomorrow. So,
Oh yeah, there you go. Here you go, Ada.
yeah, sleeping is very important. I play at 12 tomorrow.
That's nice. 12 is not bad.
I feel like I was a little fatigued from the traveling. I felt like my eyes were not looking at the table and the balls correctly. It's okay. Playing world champions, you have to bring your A game. And I feel like there was some elements of that missing. Just a reminder, our next live stream match starting at 4 p.m. Eastern Time will be Savannah Easton versus Sakura Muramatsu from Japan. It's going to be an exciting match. I know there's lots of Savannah Easton Roadrunner fans, so make sure you stay for that, 4 o'clock. And there's also lots of Sophia Mast fans, World Junior Champion. So much promise with our juniors. We even have a 13-year-old Jordan Helfery in this event. Oh, wow. What a fortunate miss there. I don't think she meant to do that, but now Mina's hooked. This is a 64-player field. If you want to follow along, the brackets posted on digitalpool.com. Go to tournaments, type in WPBA, and you'll see the Soaring Eagle Masters. It's a WPA ranking event, so we have a lot of international players. So exciting.
Oh, very close. All right, so Sophia Mast gets away with one there. She'll take the ball in hand. Not sure if the 5 goes past the 9 in the corner or not. Let's have a look. It looks as though it does. Tight, but I think it does.
I'm having trouble seeing this view, so you must have some eagle eyes here.
have trouble seeing all the views some days. All right, and there we go. She gets started with the ball in hand. She wants the cue to slow it down just a little. Maybe striking the ball a little more firmly than she'd like.
Now she has to accept that she's shooting on the rail.
So she's going to cut this in to our lower right-hand pocket in our view. Just play it, just pocket speed. She can go to the rail and back out. Should be fine. Okay, all right. She got it in there. Like to see Sophia catch her rhythm here. Sophia usually has a little bit more rhythm around the table. She seems as though maybe she's just lagging a little behind. This is their first match of the event, so maybe just trying to find her pace for this event. So she's going to want to make sure she doesn't fall straight in on this 7. She needs a little bit of angle to guarantee
shape for the next ball, because this is all about the angles in 9-ball.
That's right.
Rarely you see anything like straight in, unless that's the obvious only shot.
Yeah. So she's got to make a decision here. Is she going to go 2 rails, back out for the 8, or is she going to go 1? She's opted for 2. Very well played by Sophia.
I think she's just going to draw this and shoot the 9 in the bottom right corner. Or do you think she's going to go back and forth?
I think she'll just slide it over just a little. Make sure she commits to pocketing the ball, not forcing the cue ball around too much. She may have, I think she also may have been slightly in the middle in the decision-making process, hence deny here and not there. Is that
Neither
how you
here nor there.
There you go, neither here nor there. That's what
Still,
happened.
she's at least on the correct side of the ball, and then she just has to make sure she strokes this in very smoothly. Any like jerkiness, standing up, twitchiness will not make it happen.
All right, there she has it. 3-2 over Mina Tani. So if I did happen to look over at our YouTube chat, which we actually aren't using right now, but I did happen to look over at it, and I'd seen that some people were talking about their videos being blurry. Like our production is top of the line right now, folks. So if you're having any trouble, maybe click on the little gear icon on your screen and check and make sure that you are set at your highest settings in your video settings on your YouTube channel. Just want you to know that sometimes it could be something that you can adjust from yours. And it's a no fault to anyone. Sometimes it just auto sets itself. All right, so let's check out what's going on around the room. Let's talk about it while Mina is racking. Tina Larson is up 2-1 over Margarita Fefalova at the moment. Bojana is up 4-3 over Chanel Lorraine. Kaylee McIntosh is taking a lead 3-1 over Laura Semko. Kennedy Myman is 3-1 over Cosette. Macklin is 3-1 over Laura Smith. And Pia Filler is taking a very strong lead over Rachel Lang 5-1. Sophia has broken, and she has broken dry.
She did not give Mina a look at the 1-ball though, so Mina is going to push most likely. So yeah, I would, again, pushing is an art. Do you go for something that is wide open? You don't want to go into a clump of balls and then have your opponent re-safe you. So it's definitely a lot to consider. Looks like Mina decided to go for long distance. So we'll see if Sophia's feeling comfortable cutting this. But again, got to be conscious about the speed of the ball and making sure she is setting up for the next ball, which is the blue 2. Fortunately, the 2 is by the side pocket. I feel like as long as she gets back to the middle of the table, she has lots of options. Something new going on with this tournament is that we're on Amazon Prime Video. really excited to see the greater exposure that women's pool has, and where we can see it on Billiards TV, YouTube, WPBA Billiards channel, plus Amazon Prime. So I've been hyping it up. Please, if you want to continue to have free streams and offering it in other different media venues, consider like, share, follow, and spread the word. Thank you so much. So the rest of the calendar, we've got a couple of events. The next one is the WPA World 8-Ball Championships, featuring 64 of the top ladies around the world. That's going to be at the Oneida Casino, July 4th weekend in Green Bay, Wisconsin. After that, we'll be going to Denver, Colorado, and playing at Felt Billiards in late August. And we also have in October, Janet Atwell's event at Borderline Billiards. November will be at the Rail Yard in Louisville, Kentucky. And there's a change to our season ending tour date because of other conflicts. So we will communicate that as soon as that is available. So it looks like Mina has an opportunity now to tie up the score here. A little bit of trickiness on the table, getting to, hitting that 3 and avoiding hitting any of those balls to get to the pink 4. But unfortunately, she bumped into that 8 ball accidentally and now has made it a little trickier to run out. So if you're on digitalpool.com and you're curious to see which table is the stream table, is listed as table 5 on Digital Pool. That'll be a good chance for you to see what is going to be coming up for 4 p.m., 7 p.m., and 9 p.m. Although we did put a social media announcement out. Ooh, so this purple 5 is not ideal. I'm thinking Mina might be opting for a safety here. Oh, that was really nice. She used the 6 as a blocker. This is a tricky kick. She gotta use the bridge. I mean, she could try to 2-rail this kick. Oh, nice hit there. She didn't resave Mina here, but at least this is not easy to get from that purple 5 to the 6.
All right, so it looks like she's getting ready to thin this 5, bring the cue ball 2 rails under the 9. Ooh. It's a pretty brave shot, especially because I feel as though she caught the 5 a little fat. I don't think she meant for the 5 to travel as far as it did.
And the 5 is in front of the side pocket. Although, like, if she tries to kick it into the side pocket, there's a danger of not getting shaped for that 6. Looks like Sophia is gonna kick it long rail here. Long rail kick. I mean, Sophia opened up the 7-8 a little bit here, so still not easy. There's still some thought to be considered as far as how to get these 2 balls done. It was a really nice draw stroke by Mina. Yes, Mina's got to think about this. She want to go 2 rails and put some top left spin to come around. I think that's the more natural position. Just like that. I think she wanted a little bit more spin. So she's kind of a little bit not in the right area. She wanted to be where she could shoot the 7 in the bottom left corner. So let's see what she does. Oh, containing safe.
Jail time.
Jail time.
Now, anytime somebody plays safe, like if I'm in a match or whatever and they play safe on me, I'm like, jail time.
Jail time.
All right, so it looks as though Sophia is going to be kicking. I don't know if she's needs to get too creative. She looks as though she's going 1, possibly 2 rails, although the 2 rails, she needs to be careful of the 7 or the side pocket. So she didn't use the second rail. It was a good shot by Sophia.
She didn't give her ball in hand.
She did not give up ball in hand. It's very important when you're down to just a few balls, if you get into a bit of a safety battle, not to give away the ball in hand. Ball in hand in a situation like this against talent of this level means that you're for sure about to lose the rack.
It's a sellout.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a complete given that they're gonna get, you're gonna lose the rack. You know?
Right.
Well, if you at least make a hit, you might get fortunate and leave them in a bad position. But overall, you're typically not going to win the rack if you foul.
Well, I like to say stern things to myself so I don't do like bad behavior. So that's why I'm like, don't sell out.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, she undershot that, but she did get away with it. It wiped its feet and made its way to the pocket.
Fast tables.
And this 9 ball to tie up this match. All right, score is 3-3. Please enjoy these words from a few of our sponsors. All right, and we're back in action, folks. Sophia Mast versus Mina Tani. Score is currently 3-3 in this race to 8 A-side matchup. at the 2025 Soaring Eagle Masters.
Still very close.
It is close. I'm telling you, you see it all the time. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're watching on YouTube, please remember we have a fantastic live chat. Check that out. We have a great group of fans in the chat room all the time when we're live. If you're watching on Billiard TV or Amazon Prime, thank you so much. Welcome to the WPBA.
Well, this is not ideal position from this pink 4 to the purple 5. Well, she could try to draw it. And just accept the steeper angle. So lots of exciting pool, including this very close 3-3 match all around the room. Mina just has to keep it simple. I think she's gonna go maybe 2 rails. We will see what happens. Not 1 rail. She's accepting steeper angles. Watch out on the speed.
And I do think she's all right.
Yeah, she looks pretty good.
Oh, she does have a little bit of angle there, huh?
She does.
But it's kind of that weird odd angle, and she's stretching for the shot. Can she punch to the right long rail and back? She doesn't want to miss the ball, and she has done it. Good job. Good shot.
The rail was her friend. She's
It
like, I punched the
was.
rail to get position.
Let everyone know at home know that we will be at the Oneida Casino and Hotel in Wisconsin next month for the World Championship 8 Ball.
And you are in this event? How
I do get to
exciting!
play in that event. It's very exciting. It was an honor to be asked. All right, so nice rack there by Mina. She takes it back, takes the lead. Don't forget, if you're watching on YouTube, to like, share, and subscribe to WPBA Billiards on YouTube.
So, are there any new things going on with the production? I feel like every time I come to an event, Lonnie has something new to show me. So,
Slowly, I mean, we're always working, and really, it's so dependent upon the venue that we're at. We travel so much here with the WPBA that every venue is just a little bit different, with a little bit different structure, a little bit different, potential, placement for cameras or room or space. Or here, we're just very lucky at the Soaring Eagle that they have a fantastic production team that's like amazing. I came in, I said, I really want to try to do this, this, and this. And they were like, yeah, let's do that. And they just make my life so easy by comparison, very, very fortunate. So at the moment, nothing major new, but every production we try to get just a little bit better.
so sneak preview at the next event, WPA World 8-Ball Championships, there's going to be an arena. It's going to be specially built for that event. So it's going to look super cool with the LED, pop-up ads and stuff like that, like Predator series. So excited to see that production, and we'll be checking out the live stream for the event.
Yeah, we will definitely be making some new additions to the production for the World 8-Ball Championships.
How good did she hit that?
She is so good.
That was such a tricky position, and she got perfect.
She did. It was an absolutely beautiful shot. And really about as good as she could possibly get, because now she just has to pocket the two, hold the cube to the right long rail.
Oh, she didn't hook herself.
Oh, let's see. I think she's okay. Oh, yeah, but I think she's okay simply because the three is just, a couple centimeters off the rail, which allows her to not shoot directly straight in front of her. Having that little gap of air there between the rail and the three definitely worked out in her favor.
And she stunned that over. So I like that she took a lap to really consider her options and look at all the balls.
And shout out to CME Diep. She is Sophia's coach. So hi, CM. Hope you're doing wonderful. We miss you. We'll see you soon. I know we do. We are looking to try to get back to Colorado this year, are we not?
Yes, end of August.
I thought we were. That's going to be so exciting. We love it out there.
I love zero humidity pool. Barely have to touch the ball and the ball goes woo, traveling.
Yeah, definitely a different vibe from some of the other places we play with throughout the country. It really does matter, the humidity in the room, folks, just so you know. All
Remember
right, so
that tournament where there was air conditioning situation where it was dripping on the tables?
that was here
Yeah.
last year. Some of the bags are still over the air conditioning vents in the ceiling. I think they made sure to take care of it this year just in case. All right, so there we have it. Sophia is trying to tie this match back up. It looks like these ladies are going to go a little bit back and forth. Fighting for every tooth and nail, for every rack.
Well,
The first one gets to 8.
I like a good tooth and nail battle. No one's dying, giving
Shot.
up.
Yeah. Hello, everyone in the chat. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Please like, share, and follow so we can continue to bring you free streams of top lady pool players.
All right, and here we go. This 9-ball. Beautifully done. Beautiful out. Shot getting to the 2-ball was just absolutely amazing by the pink dagger. Score is 4-2-4, and it's race to 8. What's going on in the room? Looks like Margarita's down 1 rack, 3-2 to Tina Larson. Boyana is up 5-4 over Chanel. Kaylee McIntosh has taken a real strong lead over Laura Semko, 5-1. Kennedy Myman has taken a lead over Lisa Cassette, 4-1. Taruko Macklin also kind of in the same score line, 5-1 over Laura Smith. And Pia Filler still sitting 5-1 over Rachel Lang. They must be in some type of battle because I feel as though last time we checked the live scores, Pia was sitting at 5-1 over Rachel. So if you guys are interested in checking out, following along, you know, just getting to watch your favorite players, please go to digitalpool.com. Make sure you go in the search bar for the tournaments, go to WPBA, and it'll be the first one that pops up.
Well, you know, I find very interesting when I watch live streams from around the world. You know, in Japan, if someone is making a great shot, you'll hear the commentators say, "Nice shot, though."
You guys missed Ada's face while she was doing that. Oh, so funny.
I feel like you need to have a certain attitude to say certain things, and so it's like, "Nice shot, though."
She makes me giggle, folks.
I think Sophia can see a slur over this ball. It's gonna have to play a save. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think it was very evident here for like a good save. She was having to hit a slight edge of the ball there. Still, I don't think this is like very like you know, give me situation. Mina's got to think through this.
She could just cross over the 1 and stick the cue under the 6 if she wanted to. She's going to try to go 2 reels. She needs it to travel, and she's done it. Fantastic safety play by Mina Tani.
What a chess match here. She's like, these are my blockers. I'm going to get behind these 2 balls.
All right, so Sophia has come to the table with her jump cue.
Is it pink?
I don't think so. Oh, it is.
It's a pink jump cue.
Is that her new one from Peach Hour as well, I believe? Yep, she's got the new Peach Hour jump cue.
Oh, she did not make a good hit here. It's going to give a ball in hand in this situation.
And a very close matchup between these 2 ladies. Ball in hand could be a very big game changer, although I'm not sure at the 3, she has enough of 3 to shoot it
I think she
in
does.
the corner. Let's take a look at the overhead view.
Or if she doesn't like it, she could elect to safety. And it's a pretty simple, like, just stop shot, get it behind the 7, and send the 3 ball away safety. She's going to try to 3 foul her. I don't know if I like this situation. I think she can see an edge.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to get the 3 5. I don't know, though. Look at from the overhead. That was a little bit different viewpoint, wasn't it?
It was.
So
Here's the pink jump cue again.
I like Sophia to get a good hit here. And she has, as long as she doesn't scratch, she'll be just fine.
So that was a not successful 3 foul attempt there.
No. Sometimes it does happen that way, though, doesn't it? I mean, you're like in your brain, you're like, well, maybe I'll try for the 3 foul just because, like in her situation, the 3 ball is awkward. So why not try to maybe get Sophia to either break that ball out or 3 foul her
I
way
think
around?
she should have just ran the 1, the 2, and then fouled on the 3.
Oh, I see.
I
what
mean,
you
I mean,
yeah.
safetied on the 3 there.
Oh, and she lost the cue ball. Definitely didn't see her doing that. Sophia Mast roles reversed here. She now will take over control of the rack.
Now I'm curious to see if Sophia will do what I mentioned, which is make the 1 and the 2, and then safety on the 3 if she doesn't break it out or get shape.
With the 2 balls sitting in the pocket, I think that you kind of, if you're gonna try to get offensive here and do that, With the 2 sitting in the pocket, I think now would be the time to potentially go for a breakout.
But I think Mina, yeah, didn't make the right choice there with her ball in hand.
Right. All right, so Sophia can play this, and she can play this with a little bit of follow if she'd like, and just kind of bump into the 7. Just kind of causing some separation between the red 3 and the brown 7. With the 2 ball sitting right there, she should be okay to still have a shot with the 2 right in the pocket. A little bit of forward action, and she's done that.
Nice shot there.
See how she causes separation.
It's important to address your problems early on. I see so many like amateur players, they'll leave combos or things that are complicated towards the end. No, deal with it in the beginning. Well, no, everything's pretty open. I'm pretty sure like she plans this correctly, gets on the correct side to get to the next ball. She'll take this rack. Oh no. She like held her stroke a little bit back.
I wonder if she was so focused on and missing the 7 with the cue ball after making contact with the 3, if she just kind of lost focus on the shot. But this is a good opportunity for Mina.
This could be an egregious mistake.
It could.
We will see if Mina will punish her for this egregious mistake.
She wanted some angle. You kind of seen her like moving her body a little bit, like, come on, ball, hurry up.
She wanted more angle, I think.
That's what I mean. She wanted more angle. Came up a little short.
Well, she has a really great draw stroke, so maybe she can draw back and put spin and kind of come around.
All right, and she didn't have to do a whole lot with that. She would have liked the cue ball to travel just a bit further, but the 9 ball is right there. She cuts this 5 ball into this bottom right-hand corner. The cue could track right into the 9, stopping the cue so it doesn't travel too far, even pushing it in a good direction for the 6 ball next. Just like that.
Now she has to make a decision. She wants to get back to the middle of the table, kind of get to the more to the left of the table and have a straighter end. A brown 7 ball next. Watch out. Oh,
She's
perfect.
gonna be okay. Yep.
I was thinking maybe she'll hit it too hard and would have gotten behind the 8, but that was perfect. I think she's going to go a few rails around to get the 8 ball into the side pocket. Let's see what she does.
I think she just needs to draw it, pocket it. She doesn't have to go the rails. Just like that.
Oh, yeah, I guess my game is a little more fancy. I'm watching some of the too many rails around pool.
Keep it simple, Ada. Keep it simple.
Yes,
I actually
yes.
can't say much. I also enjoy, throwing that cube around 2 and 3 rails. But I think the smart thing especially when you're on a feature table, you may have a little bit of nerves in play, especially for Mina, since she's not typically on our features. So the fact that, this is, her first or second look with us, she may be trying to keep it, keep her nerves together. We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
These ladies are giving good poker face. I don't know anything based on their demeanor.
All right, score is 5-4. Take just a second, folks, and enjoy a commercial from one of our sponsors.
Digital Pool is the ultimate app for billiards enthusiasts, tournament directors, and league operators. Digital Pool enables world-class billiards events by using innovative technology to enhance and streamline the experience at every angle. Experience features like live scoring, text notifications, table assignments, real-time match updates, automatic reporting the Fargo rating, player stats and profiles, live streaming overlays, online player registration, and digital payment tracking. Enjoy all this and more by signing up for your free account at digitalpool.com.
All right, so we should be back in action. Mina and Tani to rack for Sophia Mast. So they are racking. Opponents are racking for each other, or the ladies are racking for each other instead of for themselves in this event. And it's something they changed at the last event. I don't really know exactly why that is, but that's okay. But anyway, regardless, so now you guys know and people aren't curious or asking questions.
And there's no
All right.
3-point rule.
No.
Just hit it as hard as you can.
Yeah, just they're just trying to keep it, use your best judgment, try not to soft break.
I don't think it's possible anymore. With the template rack, it's so easy to just break. Even if you have considered a weak break, things spread.
All right, let's see how deep in the pocket. So it is not that deep in the pocket there for Sophia. So that gives her a little room for movement. With the cue, she wants to fall in between that brown 7 and the Bumblebee 9 ball.
Bumblebee.
Oh, I mean, that's really the best way to describe it, right?
I'm thinking Transformers when I hear Bumblebee.
That's all right. Transformers is a good look.
More than meets the eye.
All right, so she's shooting the 3. Oh, sorry.
That was
I know. I almost went to the purple 5. I know. Pink 4 is next,
pink
ladies and
before
gentlemen.
purple, everyone.
Okay, so Sophia's making sure she can catch the window. She also wants to come between the 7 and the 9.
Look how easy she hit it. This table's fast. I'm taking notes so that tomorrow I play better.
Yeah, there you go. And so she underhit this a tad. She would have liked to have really gone in more out away from that right long rail.
More of a straight-in shot.
Yes, and but the good thing is there is a good side to this shot. As long as she hits it with a proper pace, she can get to the left long rail and back out towards the center of the table. She has some options from there. It's not like she's this is a no-win situation. It's just that the other way she could have possibly played like a stop shot, kept it on a decent side of the brown 7, especially because she'd like to get back up onto the left side of the 8. Ideally. Now, if that doesn't work, I don't know if the 8-9 combo is wired or if she could just come under the 8 and shoot it into the side or the top corner. We'll have to wait and see how Sophia chooses to play this.
Yeah, she stunned it over.
She was going to stun it over. I think that's about the best way for her to play that shot. Now she has to decide. We're going to go ahead to the overhead and see. It almost looks as though the 8-9 are very close to a straight-in combination if there is such a thing.
It could be wired.
Yeah, well, they're not touching, so there's always room for error, but it would be nice in Sophia's case for the 8-9 to go.
She might have to throw this in. Spin-induced throw, cut-induced throw, one of those throws.
All right, so you see Sophia take just an extra second to look and make sure And she says it goes. So the score is currently tied up 5-5. Sophia Mast versus Mina Tani. Let's say thanks real quick while the ladies are racking to our sponsors here. Of course, our feature sponsor and headlining sponsor is a Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort, but as well as Diamond Billiard Products, Simonis Cloth, Aramith Balls, Big Family Custom Creations for all your apparel needs, the ICA Training Tool. Check that out. It's icatraining.com. How Tips, How Flash Carbon Fiber Shafts, Super Shop Billiards, Kamui, Classic Billiards in Florida, Castillo Leather Goods, and the official rack sponsor of the WPBA is the Perfect Rack. As well as we've teamed up with BCA and WPA for quite a few of our events this year. So thank you to all of them for their support here of the WPBA, the Women's Professional Billiards Association, their players and staff.
That was quite a mouthful. I feel like every event we have new sponsors.
That's because they know that we are the bomb diggity.
There we go.
Is that a thing?
Bomb diggity.
Okay. Well, they know. These ladies deserve it. They work very hard. They're the most dedicated to their sport. It's just such a great group of girls.
Plus, more sponsors and means more prize money, more ability for us to be hosting events.
Better events as we go along. Taking away some of the stress of the expenses that sometimes we don't even have. So we appreciate all the sponsors. Thank you for becoming part of the WPBA family. And if you're interested in becoming a sponsor here, please check out WPBA.com.
And what's even better is meeting the fans. So if you have a chance to be able to come to one of our events, I would love to meet you and get to know your pool journey.
Absolutely. That's one thing I do think we over, and I don't take this wrong, over the men in our sport, is that we're very friendly, and we love it when our fans come to see us and hang out with us. So although it's wonderful that you support us when we're doing the streaming and watching all of our broadcasts, but we also really love it when you come on site. All right, so back to the match here. The score is 5-5. Mina does have a clean shot on the 2. She's going to have to take the cue to the right long ramp back across the center of the table for the 3 in the exact same pocket, and she's executed that beautifully.
And this is off her break. I don't think Sophia was able to get on the table yet. So that was a very nice break, and everything is pretty spread open here.
No, and I don't know. What do you think about this situation, Ada? What's your comfort spot? Do you like to push through? I don't know if she's going to bump the 9.
I think push through.
So push through and try to get the cue ball forward. See, I was afraid of the falling flat on the shot, which I feel as though she has.
I think she can just 2-rail it and come around for the 6 in the bottom right corner. Or if she's like more conservative, just putting a little bit of left and then accepting a position for 6 in the side. So it really depends. I think everyone has different choices, different decisions.
I like to explain to people, only in pool is it really, really a bad thing to be straight in. You ever notice that? I mean,
in 8-ball, I don't think so. When you're dealing with a lot of congestion, straight in is probably the best.
yeah, but not in 9-ball unless you can come with a big stroke where, I think that in 9-ball being straight in, there's only a few instances where straight in is preferred.
Well, that's when you're testing, like, do you have a power follow or power draw?
Mm-hmm. All right. Well played by Mina there.
Do you get recognized on the street from being on the stream? they hear you talk and they're like, that's Lonnie Fox Raymond, the voice of the
Not on
stream.
this street, I don't, but I do in most pool halls. Like, I have quite a few times in other situations that are where I'm around pool. But no, not walking down the street.
It's so funny, like,
Not even in a Walmart.
well, Walmart, I don't know if that clientele really watches pool, so
Yeah, I'm sure they
yeah.
do. We have all likes of people that love pool. Absolutely.
Actually, I found out you can buy pool equipment in Walmart. I was in Iowa and I was like, well, wow, look at all this. I could buy cheap Q. If any situation happens, I lost my luggage.
Ooh, okay, so she used all of that pocket there, and that's okay. Mina and Tani has taken the lead 6-5 in this back and forth matchup between herself and Pink Dagger, Sophia Mast. 6-5, all the way back and forth this whole match.
Back and forth.
Absolutely. All right, real quick, guys, let's see what's going on around the room. All right, Tina Larson and Margarita Fefalova-Steyer are sitting at fours. Wang Wan Lin is 6-0 over Sandy Chang. Voyana is on the hill over Chanel Lorraine, 7-5. Kaylee McIntosh is 6-2 over Laura Semko. Kennedy Myman is 6-2 over Lisa Cassette. And Taruko Macklin is 6-2 over Laura Smith. Those three matches are right in sync with each other. All right, so these ladies are racking for each other. Sophia Mast will be breaking. Let's see where, so Sophia's coming to the right long rail. She's breaking from the side rail.
Now, does she make the one in the side pocket?
She is trying to pinch the one in the side, and she has made the wing ball successfully as well.
She's made 2 balls in the side pockets. The 8 went in the other
Yep,
side
she
pocket.
absolutely is. 3, 4, 5, 6. So she's pocketed 3 balls on the break. May have a bit of a steep cut on the 2, but the 3 being on the right long rail is okay. She pockets this 2 with decent speed. She can come 1, 2, even 3 rails around for the 3.
You fancy.
Oh, you fancy. Let's see what she opts to do here.
I think she has to go around a few rails. Then she can let her stroke out.
Mm-hmm. There's a good look at the World Junior Champion.
Oh,
Oh, whoa. Just kidding.
I mean, those side pockets are a little tricky here. She could be feeling a little bit of nerves going on now. 6-5. Mina's creeping up to the 8 mark.
We're getting there. Don't forget, folks, our 4 o'clock matchup is going to be Savannah Easton, the Roadrunner, versus Sakura Muramatsu. So it's going to be another really good first round matchup here at the 2025 Soaring Eagle Masters.
Wow, that's a lucky bump there. I think she was in danger of getting out of shape for that pink 4. I think she has to climb the table. A little tricky using the bridge now.
As she was at Buffalo's in New Orleans, she could just climb up on the table.
Oh, have you ever participated there?
No, but I can't wait to go. I missed, they were not, I don't know what happened. I don't know why my husband and I didn't go when we were down there. Just completely slipped our mind, and I'm so mad that I didn't go.
That was very
Mm-hmm.
uncharacteristic miss, but I think there was a lot going on with the
Yeah,
bridge.
well, and the shot before that is what led to that mistake to begin with, the
Mm-hmm.
bad bump on the ball.
Here's an opportunity for Sophia to tie the score up. I think she's gonna draw this or go forward and accept a steeper cut on the 7. She's looking like she's drawing it based on how she's queuing.
I wonder if she can just stun it over. Should do it.
Very nice, keeping it simple. So everyone, if you're interested in following your favorite player, including Miss Voice of the Stream, Lonnie Fox Raymond, go to digitalpool.com, go to the Tournaments tab, type in WPBA, and you'll see this event, Soaring Eagle Masters, and you can check out the bracket. Oh wow, wiped its feet in. I thought she was going to hang the ball, and at the last moment, it dropped. How dramatic is that?
It was very dramatic.
So we'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors. What a close match this is. 6-6, everyone. Mina, Tani to break. And just taking a look around the room, we've got a lot of matches on the hill already. So yeah, you can also go to digitalpool.com, click on the live scores tab to see the rest of the room and the progress of all those players. I think this is a dry break. I'm not sure what's going on. There looks to be some discussion there. Or it could be that the players are waiting for adjacent tables to finish their shots. So I'm not sure if this one can be cuttable into the top left corner, or Sophia, who's going to be coming up to the table next, can play it safe if she does not like it. So one great thing about this venue is that there's an amateur event happening alongside the ladies. So I've been able to meet several amateur players in the area, and they're so excited and thrilled to watch the professional ladies play. We are going to be having the top 6 players on Sunday, which is the final day of this event. So stay tuned and please come down. There's plenty of seating here. It's a very large venue. We would love to see you supporting the ladies. So amazing venue. Always appreciate and enjoy my stay here at Soaring Eagle. It's one of the top areas, top venues for women's pool for us to be playing here. And I like the room. They actually renovated the rooms and super comfortable. And they always definitely give us a red carpet treatment. Oh, Mina Tani's got to use the jump cue in this situation. Got to sit on the table, use some yoga here, make sure she's comfortable. Oh, unfortunately, it was a little too close for that. Has given up ball in hand to Sophia. It's an opportunity for Sophia to take the lead in this very, very close match. She's got to make sure she gets from the pink 4 to the purple 5, which is in the top short rail there. So she has some work here, but everything's pretty open. Left herself with a really nice angle. This is a very common shot in 9-ball. So people taking notes, please watch this.
I like this. The one thing about this is that people don't realize that you don't actually have to use a lot of pace to pocket this ball. You really don't. And that's like you just saw there. Sophia was very smooth. Didn't have to overshoot this ball. I think a lot of people think because you're technically going 2 rails that you have to put a lot of pace on that shot, and you do not. I like this as well. I like to be really mindful to go 2 rails to make sure you stay on the proper side of the 6.
Lonnie, you make a very good point. I think optically and also in our own perception of table depth, it seems like you have to hit it harder than you need to. And then oftentimes you're rattling in the pocket, you overspin it. So it's really important to just hit it with the right speed and smoothly.
And here it's okay to just go ahead and stop the ball because she needs the proper angle to get back to the 8 anyway, or to the center of the table. She can play this with a little bit of draw, and what it'll do is it'll drag to the left long rail and then come back out, just making sure that she doesn't land with the cue ball on the rail. And here, this is again one of those shots where you just don't need a lot of pace to make it happen.
Yeah, now she just has to roll it in for this 8-ball and set up for the 9.
Yep. And then you notice there, she just made sure that the cue ball came back up off the rail. That way she has full cue ball to make it a comfortable shot on the 8. She can just roll this in, 1 rail and back out. Don't have to worry a lot about pace there. She just played the proper angle on the 8-ball. In this 9-ball to get to the hill first. These ladies are just back and forth. Very exciting match. And there you have it. Pink Dagger on the hill first. In this matchup, Mina Tani versus Sofia Mast. This is a race to 8. A-side first round matchup here at the 2025 Soaring Eagle Masters.
So none of these ladies are eliminated. They both continue to play into the next rounds.
So the winner will be playing at 7 p.m. tonight.
I thought it's 9 o'clock.
Oh, these ladies are the 9 o'clock. Yep, they will fall into the 9 o'clock round, and then the other player will go to the loser of this match will go to the B side starting tomorrow.
Yes. So we still have 4 o'clock round, 7 o'clock round, and 9 o'clock round, and it's all winner side rounds. We'll be starting the 1-loss side or B side rounds tomorrow morning.
Okay, quick update. Taruka Macklin is on the hill. Kennedy Myman is also on the hill. And Kaylee McIntosh, these ladies are all playing at the same pace, is also on the hill, as well as Wan Ling. She is also up 7-1 over Sandy Chang. So they're all kind of on the same pace. 4 of the 5 current matches besides the feature. If you want to check that out, go to digitalpool.com. All right, so she does pocket a ball, but unfortunately, she just doesn't really get a shot on the one. The one doesn't pinch off into the left side. It banks across table.
Well, it'd be curious to see if he has enough room to spin this and use those blockers in the middle, the 7, 8, 9, and get the cue ball behind that area and then send the one ball away. I'm thinking this is a safe. I don't see any pocketable shots here.
And she's going to thin what in our view will be the right side of the one, bring the cue ball 2 rails. I think she would have preferred to catch the window between the 5 and the 9, but she may have caught that one just a tad thicker than she intended to, just based on the way she had eyed up the shot.
Well, she's left Mina a tough back cut here. Or Mina can play it safe and, because there's still a problem getting from the 1 to the 2 here. I'm thinking she's gonna thin it on the left side and send the cue ball back to her in her direction.
Very well played. She knows the 6 is a big blocker there, as well as that wall of balls between the 9, 7, and 8. But this ball is playable rail first. The only thing that Sophia is going to have to do is make sure she plays this. I think she'll have to play this with a bit of pace to try to come back around and get inside the window of the blue 2.
Yes, because you do have a wall of 3 balls there, just kind of cutting off access.
Absolutely. So you see a little bit of pace there. She's going to drag that cue ball around. What a great shot by Sophia. Now she wants to either go or stay.
She needs to make a
Neither here nor
decision.
there.
Otherwise, it'll be neither here nor there.
That's right.
She could do a safe where she uses that wall of balls and as a blocker from the 2. So we'll see what she does. Or if she's feeling good, she can cut it. She's like, nope, I'm not taking any chances.
Although I do think that Mina can see the blue 2.
I don't think she can see it to make it.
No, but I think she can see the edge of it. Absolutely. But the good thing is here, she may be able to thin the edge of the blue 2, pushing it towards the 8, maybe taking the cue ball 1 rail and back out towards the top of the table. We'll see here. We'll see what she opts to do. She may have more of that than we realize, or she may have less of it.
She looks like she's elevating her cue right now.
So she's going to drag it to the right long rail and back under the pack of balls. Oh, too much pace. The 8 ball didn't stop it for her. I think she was hoping that the 8 ball would stop the cue ball.
I did see her look back towards the shot clock, so I'm not sure if she rushed it a little bit because she was concerned about the time.
Definitely a possibility. All right, these pockets are playing a little bit tighter than average. So trying to pocket the pink 4 was always in doubt.
You think she could carom this ball now off of the 4?
Yeah, I think it's just too far out of the pocket. I think the 4 is just too far out. She could probably thin it, which is what it looks as though she's going to do. Would be our right side of the 2 ball, bringing the cue ball 2 rails back up table, keeping separation between the 2 and using the balls in the middle of the table, just like that. I think if she got a tiny bit more distance, it would have been a much harder shot for Sophia.
It's like defense, defense.
Yeah. That's right. Ada comes with her own sound effects, folks.
And random trivia and pronunciation of international words. And apparently Walmart perceptions.
Everybody's got an opinion, Ada. It's all
Yes,
good.
it's okay.
All
Different
right.
strokes for different folks.
That's right. So it looks like Sophia has made a solid hit on the 2 and she does contact a rail afterwards. So it will not be ball in hand for Mina. But Mina's got to get from the blue 2 to the pink 4 here.
I'm thinking this is another save. Maybe sending the 2 to the short rail and the 1 to back to the bottom short rail.
Okay, so the 2 to the top short rail,
Yep.
right? See if she can cross bank over it, maybe. Yeah.
Oh
She
no.
rails this way, trying to get a little bit of love in that shot, and it looks as though she may have.
I felt like there was a lot of body motion in that shot. Like she threw her shoulder in it. It was just, she was not sure or committed to her idea there. Unfortunately, I don't think she left Sophia with a good look here. And plus you have that pink 4 tied up with the 9. Well, she just made it much more complicated. We've got a 4-ball mess in the bottom short rail here. Can't tell from this angle if this is makeable. If anything, it's going to be a save. Still not open yet. Unless you think she can make that brown 7 off of the 2? Tough to see.
Well, we can have a couple different looks. Let's go. Ooh. Well, maybe, but I like what she did there. A little more. That was kind of interesting. I don't know if she intended to play the pink off the bottom side of the brown 7, but it looked really good if it was intentional. Almost made it.
I mean, now Mina can try to make this 4-ball in with off of the 2 and cut it in. Oh wow, look at that. She did not leave Sophia with much.
No. As a matter of fact, it's a little bit. I feel as though if she can see just the right edge of this blue 2, she may be able to find a place to hide the cue ball. Or she's gonna have to kick up table. I love that she definitely played that well. She made sure to get past the green 6 on the right side of the table.
Oh, I don't think she contained it enough. I think Mina can use the rail now to make it in.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think she quite got there, but I love the fact that she definitely played the cue ball the right direction, just a little off in speed.
This can be tricky too. I mean, we got a couple things blocking that the pink 4. Like if she doesn't get correct, she might have the 9 in front of it or the 7 in front of it. So this is going to be a little bit tricky to get the correct path.
Oh, she's hit it really well. She's perfect in the window, I do believe.
Tough to see from this angle. She's straight in, so she needs to have a slight angle there so she can get to the purple 5 in the bottom left corner. She left herself with more angle than she wanted to. If she gets the cue ball back into the middle of the table, then she has all the options there. That's where you want to be. Cue ball back in the middle of the table. And here's the shot. Don't hit it hard. Nice and smooth. You think it's going to be a hill thriller?
I do. Past practice. Basically. Past practice. All right, so it looks as though someone has advanced. Kaylee McIntosh has advanced from this round. She'll be playing again later this evening.
At 9 o'clock.
All right, and with these two balls, we're about to see a hill thriller. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, holding par for the course here. These ladies are on the hill.
Huge shout out to our host, Soaring Eagle Casino. And remember, donate during the stream for a chance at tonight's.
That's not tonight. That's
Not
tomorrow.
tonight. I'm reading the wrong things. I'm so sorry, everyone.
But you are welcome if you are watching on our WPBA Billiards on YouTube. If you'd like to donate to the stream, we do appreciate any and all donations so that we can continue to provide you with these excellent events through the WPBA. So you can donate through WPBA.com. You can also donate by going to our live stream chat and clicking on the little money symbol next to the chat box. That's how you donate a super chat. We appreciate any and all donations. We will give you a shout out live. Thank you for watching. This is a hill thriller
I love that graphic.
between Sophia, Mast, and Mina, Tani.
Exciting.
All right, Mina, Tani to break. And she has missed the one in the side.
And everything is all spread open.
Sophia comes to the table with an open rack.
Just gotta plan her roadmap, then follow it and check to see if she's landed in the right spot for the next ball. Now all she does to do is like follow this in. She can elect to shoot the 3 in the bottom right corner, bottom left corner, sorry, or to the side pocket on the left side. Then just keeping it simple. I like that.
So it looks as though there are live scores going on around the room. Looks as though Margarita has also advanced. Oh no, that wasn't Margarita. My apologies. Who was the other match that was Hill Hill? Taruko Macklin is going to advance to play Pia Filler at 9 o'clock tonight. So Taruko, congratulations to her. Looks like Laura Smith will be taking the scenic route through this event.
And back to the table, I think this purple 5 to the 6 is the tricky situation here. And she's got to decide side pocket or corner pocket for this pink 4.
Definitely a good look at it there. Looks as though she's committing to the side pocket. I like this. She can come through with a full stroke on the pink 4, having to really slow it down. She does need the cue to slow down at this point, though. This stroke definitely got more difficult, the 5 to the 6. You are right, Ada. That was the spot.
That was the tricky part of this rack. Unfortunately, I can't see where she landed right now. She's going to have to stroke through this. Oh, playing a safe.
Right. This is also a tough shot. Getting from the 5 to the 6, I think. Although, if she can cheat the pocket at all, she may be able to one rail this ball back up table.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be a simple one rail. Cue ball hits the short rail up top, comes straight back down.
She's taking her extension. You see her kind of say over to our official timekeeper. Look behind her and saw the clock must have been getting close.
I didn't notice where the timekeeper sits. It behind the players?
They're kind of behind the diamond chair right there.
Oh, wow.
And just so everyone knows at home too, this is a, oh boy, a Hill rack. You do get 2 extensions. That's something that they give you, a second extension when you're in a Hill thriller. So everyone gets an extra extension if need be. She could have taken a little bit more time, but she may not have known that.
Look at this. Sophia's lining up for a combination.
Let's go to the overhead just to kind of get a quick look at the lineup on this shot. 5-9 combo for the win.
I like this decision because this 4 doesn't have a clear pocket, so might as well try.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Hey, and there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The winner, Sophia Mast over Mina Tani. Remember, Sophia will advance and play again at 9 o'clock tonight. Mina Tani is just going to take the scenic route. She'll be playing tomorrow on the B side. Our next match is going to be Savannah Easton versus Sakura Muramatsu. Thank you for tuning in. Congratulations to Sophia. Thank you again to Aramith, Simonis, Diamond, and Soaring Eagle for their support. We'll be back in just a second to reboot for the Savannah Sakura matchup. All right. Thank you so much. This is Lonnie Fox Raymond as well as Ada Leo.
Thank you, everyone.
Have a great night.
4 o'clock round after this round, we'll have a